I just love this atmosphere out here with all the great movies, and it's just so great to even be associated with the concept, and also with a good movie coming up. We'll have some. We'll have a few of our own before long. Who knows? But in any case, just
Jeez, hey, Bill.
Well, Mervin, it's good to talk to you.
This is great out here with all this stuff.
Like it? Have you spent much time out here before this?
He's had me running around. No, the farthest west I ever was Las Vegas.
Yeah, well, of course, we know you were in Vegas when you used to manage.
But that's not like this. This was like stars and stuff. Well,
you dealt with a few stars, of course, in Vegas. Of course.
Well, that drunken singer.
Don Ho used to have there. So
I'm talking about a different one, that Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton, that was at the Las Vegas Hilton that you said came over once in a while in drag, as I remember, if I'm not mistaken. But let's not tell tales on school, as I said.
I hope he never hears these tapes. Wow.
I hope not too. Anyways,
send a mob after.
First of all, let me give the fans a little bit overview of what we're doing here. As I've said in the introduction, I've been in Hollywood here for the last 9 months or so. We haven't been doing a show since the Cairo show. Mervin, and I've been working on this movie, and in conjunction with our visit here, it also seems that the Limerick convention is in town, or is that too? Limerick
I think I saw Mervin and some of the other guys.
Yeah, they're here, and
that lady you like so much, the one that's got the eyes for you.
Well,
I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
They were telling me in the room about what she wanted to do again and stuff.
No, well, in any case,
president, remember?
No, I don't. Anyways, Amy Post is in town, and we're going to be visiting. Marv has a new location, a Hollywood location, of course, with so many of the chains going to places like Hollywood and Paris. He has his Transylvania location, of course.
And Heidi's been shopping.
Oh, well, I hope not. Is she
crazy.
Rodeo Drive, has she been doing that?
Oh, gee, you should see the stuff
she got on
her expense account you gave her.
See, I just naturally
think she wasn't in the street.
I was going to say
she was on the side. Yeah, there was other ladies on the street with the.
See, I thought Rodeo Drive was just, I just naturally think you're going to, whatever. But
no, I didn't. I was busy talking. Yeah, I wasn't listening. I know you told me to listen and not talk, but I was doing.
But in any case, yes, Heidi's out here, and like I say, Marv has a new location along with his Transylvania location and his London location of the Boar's Head Pub. I don't know if you ever opened up his Paris one.
He gave me his T-shirt.
Oh, yeah,
I got one to a Boar's Head Pub T-shirt.
What's that a picture of? Do you know?
It's got like a pig on it. It's
a pig. Okay, fine.
Lewinsky. Well, I won't get it.
No, we wouldn't want to do that.
Anyway, but it was,
Anyways, I just want to explain to everybody we're going to go to Mara's Pub and do an on-site little interview with him and some of our friends from over there. And
he's got all these pictures on the wall. I was there. And he's got pictures on the wall of all the famous stars. There,
oh, that's awfully great. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
And Frank Sinatra and everybody.
Frank Sinatra's been to his pub?
No, but he's got his picture on the wall.
It's only the pictures there, that's all that counts. Anyways, we're going to go to the convention later on the show. This will probably be a two-part show, as we say. We'll probably go to...
Which means it'll probably be three.
It'll probably be. It's been a long time since we have one of those. Anyways,
who's the next guest?
Well,
come on, here.
First of all, if anybody should know who the next guest is,
wait a minute. I bring on guys besides what you do.
Yes,
I don't do it. I mean, Dizzy coordinates and all. And all of a sudden he's not here now. Where did he go?
We're in trouble.
Where did he go?
But Dizzy's been slipping out
again.
He's been hanging out with that Brat Pack guys, Johnny Depp and...
no, the Rat Pack, I think is what he's saying. With the Rat Patrol. Remember that guy? That's what he's...
Well, it could be. Anyways, Mervin, our first guest, as is in so many shows, you should know by now. You know the routine pretty well by now. We've got the mayor on, and we weren't able to actually secure the mayor of Hollywood because you can imagine, so when I come to a city like this, and it's hard to get a guy on the day that you need him. We're going to get the mayor of Beverly Hills in, and so he's going to come in and... do you have the information on him? Because I didn't get his...
I don't have it here, no. I lost it. I got to tell you, Bill, I was walking along in front of this Chinese place, and I tripped. And it went all over. It was stuff.
Some food? You dropped some Chinese food there?
Yeah, and I dropped all the lists and all the stuff you gave me in the papers, and I was bad, and I didn't.
Well, in any case, I think I have his name here somewhere. If I could just find it.
Where is it? I can't see it here. Wait a minute. Maybe it's here.
Yes, I'm sorry. I have it. I found it. Yes. Well, anyways, yes, the mayor of Beverly Hills, Mr. Paul Pillsbury. If you could just bring him in, Mervin, he's out there somewhere. You'll see him. He's got yeah.
Hey, Paul Pillsbury.
Paul Pillsbury. Pleasure. You mind if I call him Paul?
Well, what else would you call me? Mr. Pillsbury? Yeah, you and I are buddies, man.
Well, in any case,
I'm Paul Pillsbury.
well, you're the mayor of Beverly Hills, and well, I'm glad to see that you are.
Well, of course I am the mayor.
Well, okay, could it says, first of all, let me just say it's a pleasure to have you on the Bill Blue Show. I don't know, are you familiar with that
Glad to
show?
be here, and I heard a lot about your possibility of doing.
Oh, yes, well, we're excited about that, as you know, and
yeah.
I'm thinking about maybe possibly even moving out here eventually because...
well, don't do that.
Well, anyways, you know,
I mean, the weather's great and everything, just don't do it.
Okay, let me just, I want to speak to you because Beverly Hills, you know, of all the cities of the world that I've been in, it's kind of almost an island unto itself, a city unto itself, because of the...
Much like, by the way, I listen to all your shows.
Yeah.
And I think that Venice, remember you were in Venice?
Yes, we were in
That's kind
Venice.
of an island to itself.
Kind of.
And that's, well, I just thought I guess you better interview me.
Well, yes, literally it is, but rhetorically speaking, certainly Beverly Hills...
You have that way with those big words. I just like it.
Certainly Beverly Hills, though, you must admit, because of the nature of all the famous
It was
people...
named after that famous girl that was killed in the accident.
What accent was that?
Beverly Hill. Well, I guess you
That's how there is a legend then to the
Oh,
name.
yes.
Well, perhaps just tell us a little bit.
The train accident with the horses and when they were doing. I remember the movie Ben-Hur.
Yes.
Well, that wasn't it. There was another movie very much like Ben-Hur, which didn't make it because, of course, of the accident with the trains and the chariots.
Trains and chariots
Yes.
at the same time, same era.
Well, it wasn't. Well, when we were making the movies, we did have trains.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're saying talking about this is a movie prop accident.
Yes.
Well, just tell us a little bit about it. So, in other words, just let me understand this, because I don't want you to give out information that you've made a mistake.
No.
I don't want you to misspeak.
Because sometimes you
yes,
do.
Yes, sometimes they do misspeak.
Yes, they do misspeak, but not in this case.
You're saying that at a time that you were making movies, but this place didn't have a name yet.
Right.
So there was a time that Beverly Hills didn't have a name yet.
But it didn't have a name yet. But
you were making movies.
Beverly was in the back of a chariot.
She was an actress then, Miss Beverly Hills.
Oh, yes. Not a race.
Is that the name of
the
the
chariot?
Beverly Hills?
Beverly Hill.
Beverly Hill, yes. And she was in the back of a chariot, and what happened now?
Went across the train tracks, but of course the train
No,
was
this
coming.
is let me get before you
set.
see.
It was a different
Oh, I
set.
see. Okay.
See, it was supposed to be.
They were getting these
Keystone Cops.
Yes.
Well, it wasn't them, but it was guys doing the same thing where they were running.
So they were getting the chariot from one part of the movie set to another part.
No, we were actually filming. We didn't have a lot of room.
They didn't want the tracks in the
No,
shot.
they were right next to each other, and the chariot just went a little awry.
And it hit the...
and went across the tracks and killed a couple of Keystone Cops, too. Well, not really.
And what happened to Beverly?
Well, we buried her in 3 separate coffins.
Oh, I see. She was kind of very much like
Dismembered.
She was. And then you
From the union, too.
because
They
of
cut
that...
off her benefits.
Well, among other things, apparently. But, so, and because of that, they named the city after her?
Oh, yeah, tragic accident.
And they could have named it after the Keystone Cops that died in the same accident,
Well,
but they
weren't
decided...
really the Keystone Cops.
Of course, they were actors.
Yes, and there was... No, but it was different. There was Harry LaRue. So what do you call the city? And Bill Jensen. So, well, but in Beverly Hills,
I kind of heard that too. I hate to, again, this is a family show, but I actually had heard that Beverly Hills had a Harry LaRue. Was that true at all? Because
Harry LaRue? I don't know. They never found that part.
They didn't find that part. Oh, so anyways, that is the legend then of Beverly Hills or Beverly Hills, as it's.
Yes.
Well, that's
what? Would you like some of the literature if you come down to the Chamber of
the
Commerce?
Chamber of Commerce. I'll come down sometime, and I'm like I say, I don't want to take liberties and say I'm going to be a member of the community, but I feel a kinship even before the movie comes out.
Well, I don't know if we want you moving here, but you can do the movie and get out.
Not. Well, then let me, like I said, this
I
is.
don't have a lot of time here. I'm a busy man.
I know
got
you
a lot to do. Ever since my chief assistant years ago left, I've been
Who's that?
busy. There's a guy named Herman. I don't know if you've ever met him.
Herman that used to work in Los Alamos.
Well, yes, he's been all over the West Coast. He's the best. He's the best.
He was very good. Did he do pretty well the same job he did for you
he
that he did in Los Alamos?
But now I have to do most of it, so if I don't even know how I have time. If you managed,
I remember the conversation.
If you notice, as I'm talking to you, I'm balancing the budget here on the laptop.
Well, literally, you are. Yes. But in any case, Mayor.
Well, I must leave.
Mayor, seriously, there's just a tradition with the Bill Blue Show, and I hope that you'll.
All right, then stop talking and get walking or whatever. I don't know. That's what we say out here.
Don't you say out there?
Well, that's what some of them say.
It sounds more like an East Coast kind of thing, but that was very laid back out here and very much laissez-faire, so to speak.
Then just spoke French. Come in.
I thought you were going to say something about that famous dog, but who was also a movie star. But in any case, Mayor, let me just say this thing because it's a tradition for me on the Bill Lee Show to have Mayor on and ask about some of the problems of the city.
Yes.
Because, like I said before, the fans vicariously visit all these cities of the world through me, of course, and through Diz and Moyvin and other regulars here, and we like to give them an overview. Just tell me, because this is such a unique place with having mostly a community of affluent people, I would say. We hear so much about places like Rodeo Drive and like that. Are they as fabulous as we hear about? And
much more. I mean, you couldn't possibly imagine what it's like out here. I mean, everybody on that street drives Mercedes. That would be like a Volkswagen anywhere else.
Yes.
Rolls Royce.
Yeah. So Rodeo Drive is like that, and you have all the famous designers are there.
Oh yes. Serge, the designer Serge Sherlock is there.
Serge Sherlock.
Sherlock.
I don't know if I know him.
Oh yes, very good.
And he said you could, because I don't think the public is familiar with him. I know we've heard of Gucci.
Well, he's one of many.
well, we've heard of Gucci and Chanel, of course, and
Gucci, Chanel, yes, he's one.
But, okay, fine. You know, it would have been the guy's name was Harry Gucci, wouldn't it?
No, that was someone else.
Then, anyways, we heard about those famous shots, but I hadn't heard much about this Serge Sherlock. Did you say that?
Sherlock, yes.
And what does he deal with?
Hats, primarily men's
sells
ball
hats?
caps.
What?
No, he designs men's ball caps. But
ball caps?
Ball caps, yes.
They call them ball caps?
That's what they do here. They wear them backwards.
Oh, you mean much in the rap?
No. What I mean is the sort of thing that you would go to a very
ball caps.
Dance.
Ball caps.
Right.
I see.
Yeah.
Caps, they call them though.
Well, yes, because it's like a
what
night. You know, like a nightcap. You know, one of those things that you wear.
No, I don't think I do now. I thought I knew. Was it more like a top hat?
No.
It's a ball cap.
It's a ball cap. You go to the ball, but essentially it's like a
guy that helps you.
No.
Like a red cap? No.
I heard about you.
There's a little humor in that.
I
thought I'd throw that in. But anyways, yeah, well, explain the ball cap. I don't know if we're familiar with it. I don't think we are.
Well, I'm trying to be nice about it.
Well,
it has nothing to do with going to a dance, all right? I thought I'd just get out of it. I want me to explain what it really is.
Fine.
Well, you know how you have contact lenses for your eyes?
Yes. Oh, this is a ball cap. Well, okay. I think it does speak for itself.
So, in other words, rather than just having a cup for athletics,
and they come in various sizes. I take it.
Yes, ball caps, and these sort of like a very individualized athletics aboard.
I see. So that's what that is. And then this is what Serge Sherlock was it?
Serge.
Yeah, that's what he specializes.
He's a good friend of mine.
That's what he specializes in other words.
Oh no, that's just one of his many items.
Oh, what would his?
Well, why don't you just get him on here and talk to him?
I didn't mean to upset you.
I don't want to speak for him.
All right, fine.
I'm starting to get upset.
I figured if I gave you that lead, you would. But Mr. Pillsbury, seriously, let me just say this.
I'm not related to the Doughboy. If that's what you're going to ask.
No, I wasn't.
I was in World War I. So in one sense, I was a Doughboy.
Of course. And of course, out here with all the money that parades the Belgian and I know as a Doughboy, I'm sure. Yes. Now, let me ask you a question that might be, I don't know if it's politically correct or not. Well, what is your take? Because he very much was a part of your community.
What is my take? I was assuming...
No, I'm sorry. I worded that badly. Well,
take has a few meanings out here, and I don't think that...
No, you're right, of course. No, it was not... I was just trying to figure out the word, because it's a very touchy subject for somebody that's in charge of Beverly Hills. But he lived out here, and still does, apparently. What is your impression? Exactly. What is your impressions of the O.J. situation? from your perspective. I mean, I know he in essence one of your constituents. Constituents.
I don't know if I've
I don't think I know what that one is either. But he certainly is one of your. Maybe might have voted for you or.
Well, I'm very angry because before there were 3 people paying taxes here and voting for me, and now there's only one. There's 2 left.
You really decry just the lack of constituents.
I don't decry. I'm a grown man. This may be Hollywood, but
I see. But that's what you're most upset about that situation.
Politician, am I not?
Yeah, apparently you are. But he did live in Brentwood, didn't he?
Brentwood, yes. He's another one of our famous actors out here. Very
yes,
ladies' man.
No, I ask every mayor this, and I can't make an exception, of course, even though you don't have the urban blight here that you see in many.
Nothing. We don't have that at all.
Yes, but just tell me, could you tell me? I know everybody has problems. Everybody has problems worldwide. What would be your number? What is the number?
Well, if you're expecting me to say field copy,
no, I don't.
Just forget it.
I have no expectations one way or the other. That's why we have you on. Just tell me what your idea would be of your biggest, just your number one nemesis, so to speak.
Jewel thieves.
Jewel thieves would be the idea here. Oh, of course, because of
we have to rotate privacy. We have to have undercover policemen. We have.
These are mostly
Interpol. Even
Interpol. You get in on this?
I don't, but they have an office.
Now, why would they come into this?
Because of the jewel thievery and the marketing all
to Europe because it deals with
the Eastern.
So very famous people like Raffles and like that come over.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, and we do have some of those too. I just bought a ticket the other day.
Of course, that's right.
And as a matter of fact, if you'd like some, they have ridges and they're quite dipping.
But that would be your number one problem then. It's very much in keeping with, of course, the affluence.
Oh yes, all the jewel thievery and it's out of control.
Now again, another thing that comes up when I visit many mayors of major cities of the world is that there's always a push, and I know that Beverly Hills right now is without any, of course, with the demise of the Los Angeles sports teams. Do you have anything in the way like Beverly Hills for that? I know it's not exactly in your purview to do something like that, but do you have any plans for anything like that? The Beverly Hills area. A sports franchise.
Trying to get a sports franchise
out
here? Well, we've tried professional polo, but for some reason...
I've heard of the polo club out here.
It's quite good. Well, we want to do it professionally, but I don't know ESPN will touch it.
But it would be a polo league, in other words.
Oh, yes. Well, that's the only sport they play out here, polo.
They play a lot of polo.
A little croquet.
Croquet. Oh, that's excellent. Well, Brett, could you give...
have you had some of those little...
Croquets, yeah. Croquets are very good,
yes,
if you ever have any of those, yeah. Anyways, Mayor, now I know that...
Bill?
Yes,
Mr. Blue, I should probably go to...
No, please.
I know, like, maybe in California in general is very loose.
It is.
But not here.
It's not here.
Very stuffy. Proud of it.
Now, that's another thing I will say a thing about. Now, there's been some criticism of the Beverly Hills, shall I say, the Beverly Hills attitude towards the world, that maybe you are a little short-sighted, maybe you are a little bit, shall we say,
to hell with those peasants. That's, in fact, that is our
city motto.
To hell with those peasants. It's even on the license plates here.
To hell with those peasants.
Yes.
That's lovely.
Last year was better than last year.
What was that?
Let them eat cake.
Let them eat. We tried that one for a while.
Oh, yes.
Well, that will work too. Well, Mayor, it's before you go, I want to just ask you because there was a story. You know the tabloids.
Go ahead.
The tabloids are very big out
there. Away.
And there, I must say, there was a little hint of a scandal. Can I bring this up? Do you mind if I? All right, fine. There was a little bit of a little scandal in terms of you being involved with Carol Burnett. Could you just speak at all to that?
Is Harvey Korman going to hear this?
Apparently not. But
okay,
could you just tell me what that involved? I know you were involved and your wife was very upset about it.
Well, she was, especially, well, it wasn't really anything that I was having an affair with, but it's a family tree.
You have trouble talking about that? I can see you have trouble talking about it.
I do. Well, family trees. That's my specialty.
What do you mean by specialty exactly?
Well, I like to, that's a hobby of mine.
Oh, a hobby of yours,
yes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't something between she and I, or... her and
her and you?
Her and me. Before I'm corrected, because actually I am from Beverly Hills. Anyway, I would like to go on record as having said that grammatically correct. Now, please.
Yes.
All right, now, what I mean by that is that I found out that Carol Burnett is actually the bastard child of. Are you ready?
This bastard
Charlie Burnett.
Is that correct, though, even if it's a woman?
I believe so.
I wasn't sure, yes.
I believe so.
She's Charlie Burnett?
Charlie Burnett, yes.
Charlie Burnett, the big band leader?
Yes.
Famous for his rendition of Cherokee?
Ah, yes, as another fellow, Bobby Jones from Niagara Falls.
Famous for his,
yes, famous for his.
And I think Dr. Chief Buzzard had something to do with it, too, in some kind of weird way. But, in any case, so you found, and you pointed this somewhere, is that the idea?
Listen, the scandal.
Why was it so much of a scandal, though? Because, I mean, it's not like Charlie Burnett is
I'm not quite sure. I mean, I got on this.
Two of us. I was thought perhaps you had a reason why it was a scandal. But it did turn into quite a big story out here for some time, didn't it?
Well, the thing was that it was because... do I have enough time to tell you?
I think you do.
How much time do we have?
Yeah, you have quite a bit of time.
All right. Well, you see, it was Charlie Barnett and Dick Barnett.
Dick Barnett being
the basketball player for the New York Knicks in the 70s. And of course, that was before.
And she was a child of what?
Of those two.
Of those two? Oh, that would be a scandal.
And of course, both being men, one being black, one being white, it was terrible back then. When she was born, neither one of those things were accepted, especially the two men.
The two men, yeah.
That's very, that was
even hard to think something that nowadays, I think.
Even scientifically, yes.
Especially that. Well, so that was the scandal with you and Charlie Burnett. Because you broke the story, that's why.
Well, yes, that was my scandal. Of course, I had nothing to do with it.
No.
I might have helped him insert his penis into...
Before you go, Mayor...
But that's a whole other story.
It is a whole other story. Before you go, Mayor, I'd like to ask you a little bit about your wife, and of course...
I see the theme is on. It must be time to go.
Now, I just love all these themes, of course, and like I say, right now I have... our engineer is hard at work, as usual. But anyways, like I say, about your very famous wife... I'm going to
yes,
the British
the singer, yes,
British singer,
yes. She did marry me. I'm a lucky man.
I don't know why I'm surprised you would know your own wife, but I am surprised.
You are surprised.
I am. It's surprising me.
She only really sang one song, but she's still very
It was great, wasn't it?
Oh, she sang that too?
What was her other song? I remember her comic strip was very good too.
Yes, well, she prefers me to that Tubby fellow.
But Lulu was your wife. Again,
well, she played the part of a parrot in an old movie too. Oh no, it's Lulu Bell. No, that's right. That's a different person. I'm just thinking of your old shows, trying to make fun.
I don't think I know them. Your wife was...
No, Lulu Bell. Remember Lulu Bell? Wasn't he the third daughter or third son of that? Just a joke.
Yeah. Well, in any case, your wife is the famous British pop. Thank you, Mayor. I'll just give it out for you. Yes.
I think that engineer's trying to tell you the time's up, man.
Well, but as you know, he's barely got a job. But in any case, Mayor, like I say, it's been a pleasure to have you with us. You and your wife, Lulu, the famous British pop singer of the '60s.
She sings me to sleep many times.
As she's done many others through the years. But in any case, I could have sworn I saw one on the other side of that too, but apparently my eyes aren't what they used to be. In any case, Mayor, it's been a pleasure having you with us, and...
all right, I'm going to go back to running the city and balancing the budget and everything.
Okay, and we're going to go back to the Bill Blue Show, and I think we're going to go on location to a Marb's pub. Did you want to get in here? Because...
oh, yeah, man, I could dig it. I could go there. Do they have booze there, man?
Well, Marb's pubs is going to have the food and Pilsners and the lagers and all the other.
Oh yeah, they get those guys to come down from like Seattle.
Exactly, and who knows? I'm sure Marvel will have a limerick or two. But like I say, we get ready because we have the limerick convention coming up later on on the show. And
that'll be cool.
Hopefully, we're going to have a few movie stars on, and a few people from the Hollywood community that might even be in our movie.
Could we get that Kubrick stand?
Well, I don't know who's going to direct our movie yet, but
that'd be good. Get him to. It'd be weird.
I wonder we could be spared, as I say, but Morbin, you have people lined up, don't you? For the
I got your